Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. This is Sir Valentine, and today we just want to analyze whatever has been happening through the year, see how the festive season is affected by the pandemic that is ongoing. How I wish this season was better than what it is right now because it's Christmas Eve and it doesn't look like Christmas Eve. Here, for example, this country, Kenya, everybody is affected by the flu. Literally everyone has a flu right now, including children, and that's dangerous. I know of a family that is actually affected by the flu. The entire family, from the father to the kids, and it feels so bad. They couldn't celebrate their Christmas because of that. Anyway, switching gears, we'll be talking of politics, both of national politics and local politics, with my friend and one of the greatest influencers, youth influencers around. This is Uriri constituency. That is Mr. Ronald, a student and teacher, say that. So, as for now, we will be talking about the COVID-19 variants, that is from Alpha, Delta, Beta, Gamma, and Omicron that is currently ongoing. And then we'll be talking about the Baba Care, the whatever Raila has for us and whatever Ruto has for us and whatever the Oka and whatever political bodies out there. And then we'll come back to our local area, that is Ruto constituency and Migori County, talk about the gubernatorial seat, senatorial seat, the member of parliament seat, MCA, and so much more. So why don't you just hold on to your seats or whatever microphone, whatever earphone you have. Listen to this interview to the end, and I think as a youth we are all going to enjoy. Now, let's welcome in our guest in a short while. Yes, welcome back. As you can see with me here in studio, I'm joined with the guest I confirmed for you earlier. This is Mr.
Ronald.
Yeah, Ronald is actually a student and one of my best friends. But for now, he's our guest and our analyst for the health and political issues. Ronald, quickly, I just want us to talk about the COVID variant. And today is Christmas. And by the way, I just learned today that in some part of the countries, in some part of the world, the Christmas is being celebrated on 24th.
Yeah, sure.
So we are the ones celebrating Christmas on 25th. How do you feel Christmas today? Does it look like Christmas, the normal Christmas that we have always had, or has something changed?
First of all, I take this opportunity to thank you for having thought it wise to invite me.
My pleasure.
Yeah, so we can go to the question direct.
Yes. How do you feel about the day? It just ended, and do you think the Christmas was the Christmas we used to know about, or something changed?
Things have really changed for sure. And let me go first to the question you first asked.
Yes.
Most in some parts of the country they begin celebrating on 24th, 25th, up to 26th. Yeah.
Yes.
But then for us here in particularly in Africa, Kenya,
yes,
we celebrate on 25th. This is because first maybe we don't have enough resources to celebrate for 3 days,
yeah.
So it forces us to do it, it's pre, then the D-Day, then the post,
yeah.
So for us, we consider doing it just once, yeah.
But the dates are also different. You see, like there's a country that celebrates Christmas Day is on 24th. The D-Day is on 24th. For us, the D-Day is on 25th. See the difference?
Yeah.
First, I thought it was a time difference, but then I realized it is just like that. Our beliefs and everything are different. Do you think Christmas went as the Christmas we used to know, the ones we could dress up nicely, pull up your clothes that you've been keeping from January to put it on Christmas and move out to towns? Do you think this Christmas had that feeling, the one you had like 3 years ago?
No, I can say it's not exactly what we used to have because first, our parents were so much, they were afraid of letting their children go out and interact with other people as a result of outbreak of the COVID-19 because it's one of the directives, one of the measures that the government has put in place to help curb the menace, So, long time ago, in fact, we've also, with time, very soon, in 5 years' time, I doubt if we'll be celebrating Christmas. People will no longer go to streets to drink and have fun, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in my own view, it's not what it used to be during our time. Well, first, it's because of modern technology. You know, most of us we used to go there to watch, to go to showrooms, videos.
Yes,
But then now we realize that people almost in every home we've got television. So it's no longer a fashion or something stylish for one to move from home to center or to watch.
You're absolutely right. Now, COVID-19 was initially reported to the World Health Organization on December 31st, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
On January 30th, 2020, the WHO declared the COVID-19 outbreak a global health emergency.
Mm-hmm.
On March 11th, 2020, the WHO declared COVID-19 a global pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Its first such designation since declaring H1N1 influenza a pandemic in 2009. Now, we've had COVID-19 since December 31st, 2019. The whole of 2020 was messed up and everything was turned upside down. Schools were closed. We couldn't access many services at last year. Then people hoped for a better year, that is year 2021, and then came the different variants of the COVID-19, that is Alpha, Beta, Gamma. Now we have the Omicron. We see this change in the virus. Now we also had the researchers had a breakthrough on their vaccine works. But what worries people is we are asked to take the vaccines, but people are becoming skeptic of these vaccinations because people think they are not health-wise. Personally, what would you say about vaccines to begin with?
My take on vaccines, I think the government should not force people to take this. It should be voluntary, no?
Yes.
Because personally, I don't believe that truly this thing exists. Because in Kenya, first, once they realize that the body, I don't know how to put it, but the international body that gives money, that gives support to various countries,
Yes.
then realize that the country, it happened that the very time the offer was made,
Yes.
to African countries, that is when Kenya recorded the first case.
Yeah.
And it has been over and over and over, you know. So for me, I think this thing doesn't exist. But then let's say if it does, then vaccination should be voluntary. But my question is, why do you have the vaccines are variant? Yeah.
Yes.
And it just came the other day, I think 6 months or 10 months ago.
Yes.
Why didn't the government bring it during the first outbreak of COVID-19? Now that we are in, I don't know, the fifth
Variant.
the fifth variant.
Yes.
Yeah, so we don't know what the government is trying to prevent, whether it was the first one, the second one, the third one.
Exactly.
The
We
fourth one.
don't have access to such kind of
or the
information.
fifth one.
Yes.
Then again, for how long is the government? Now it's done free of charge. My question is, for how long is the government going to offer this free of charge? There is likelihood that in 5 years' time or 10 years' time, our body, our immune system will not work without vaccines. Yeah? So, and at that point, we might be forced to actually pay for these.
So should people take the vaccine or not?
I would advise if government thinks it's right for people to take it, then let them do what the government wants. No, not the government. Yeah, because first, there are some essential services that if you are not vaccinated, then you won't be able to access. So I would advise that you go as per the directive given by the government.
So you're confidently telling youths right now to go for the vaccine?
Yeah, I would advise them to go for the vaccine.
Not my words!
Yeah. Personally, I'm not taking the vaccine, but I'm not taking it any soon. I'm still waiting for some options.
Wendy Matiang is watching. Okay.
Yeah.
Then changing topic on the vaccine. On the same topic, the virus and everything. Do you think next year is going to have a change? Are we going to have a year when which we talk less of COVID-19 and talk more of progress and other stuff, that the same way we used to back in 2018 and the years back? Or are we still going to have COVID as a pandemic?
Things might not get back to normalcy as we anticipate. But then it also depends if the citizens take keen, if they heed to what the directives the government gives,
Yes.
then we'll be all smiles. Yeah. Unless the government comes up with another type of COVID for 2022.
Talking of 2022,
that's a story that you can talk about now.
yes, talking of 2022, actually, it's a year where Kenya is going for elections, and we've had so many aspirants coming up, people we didn't even expect to be out there campaigning for a seat. Talk of Jimmy Wanjigi, for example, nobody saw that coming, Jimmy. But it's a democratic country, everybody is respected, right?
Yeah, sure.
So we have top candidates that we have known all along since the last general election, that is Ruto and Raila. We've always known that they were going to vie for the seat. Ruto is currently the deputy president. Mr. Raila, in an interview previously, said he is not former prime minister, actually, because they have not found another prime minister. So he is still the prime minister. So we will address them as that. The prime minister of Kenya and the deputy president are the top candidates as of now, with the surveys that have been done, puts two of them at the uppermost position.
Sure.
So I won't ask you whom you're going to vote to, because that is supposed to be secretive and personal, because I don't want you to influence any guy on any seat. I just want you to say what is your view about the political life, the political atmosphere we have right now in the country. Do you think they've begun politics too early, or it's okay if politics go on as usual?
Okay, thank you. Here in Kenya, it's very funny. Immediately after an election, general election, then politics begin immediately. Yes. And this has been witnessed not once, not twice. Let me give my take on this.
Yeah.
This guy, Ruto, will one day be a president, but not for 2022, Yeah. For one to be a president, that it doesn't need somebody who is power hungry. And we've seen, Ruto is so hungry to be president.
Okay.
I'm not saying that he's a good guy, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. His political history can be traced way back when he was a youth leader. Yeah, then to member of parliament. Eldoret, then
Yeah. He has quite a story.
He has got a story.
Yes.
But then he has done very little for Kenya. For Kenyans to enable us trust him with the topmost seat. Yeah, for Raila, I can tell you. Before I go to Raila.
Yes. There are many aspects.
I am still on Ruto.
Okay.
The system has rejected Ruto.
Which system, for Christ's sake? What system? Deep state? We had deep state?
Yeah, the deep state, that's the system, of course. Because for us, let's be sincere, in Kenya, my vote doesn't count when it comes to presidential election. It happened sometimes back, even for Raila, he has vied for, this is the 5th time, I think, and his very last time.
How sure it's
he's old enough, and if he's not going to be the president come 2022, then I advise that he retires. Yeah, he should retire and give somebody else and support also somebody. The same way he did it to Kibaki 2022. He said Kibaki tosha, and Kibaki became the president. And that has done a lot for Kenyans, and this for sure. He has some good will for the people of Kenya. He brought about devolution, and for the common benefit of Mwananchi,
Yeah.
And Raila is also one guy who never hold grudges too much. But for Ruto, Ruto is very lethal, man. I would not say. Then they have these political rejects who don't even know what they want. The Oka whatever, the Rectangular, the Davadi, and how do you call it? Gideon Moy.
Gideon Moy has already switched sides.
You know, this guy is very slippery.
Okay.
In fact, I like the likes of Davadi and Kalonzo and Rectangular. At least they have taken side. But then Gideon Moy, he doesn't know where he belongs to, you know.
Or maybe it's part of the game because it's politics.
Yeah, I understand. But then these guys, you know, the only thing that worries me with the Oka, they have not, they don't even have the flag bearer as we speak, and it's a threat to the followers. In fact, some of the members of parliament and some senators who are in the coalition, they said if the guys like Mdavadi and Wetangula want to be able to give the flag bearer their presidential candidate, then they will quit and vote for them. Yeah. For Jimmy, it's his political right to, because we've had even people who are not even sure getting 200 votes nationwide. Why?
Yeah.
So
we know them.
Yeah. We know them. I don't want to mention them.
We know them.
So for Jimmy, let him play his politics. Yeah. I wish all the candidates all the best. But from where I sit, Raila is my candidate. And he will be the next president. The fifth, in fact.
I don't know, these guys are complete politicians. Now, there's this comment Raila made while I think he was in Bondo's, on Christmas Day.
Yesterday.
Was it yesterday or today? I don't know.
Today. It was the day before the Christmas Day. It was yesterday.
Yes.
In Kisumu.
Okay, the day before Christmas, yes.
Yeah.
He said a comment of akitoa pesa chukueni. Raila tells youth as he claims DP.
Oh, that was in Banda.
So, do you think Raila hitting on deputy president as a thief is okay?
Ruto. Okay, talking about being a thief. Ruto himself, there's a statement that he gave that confirmed to the nation that he's a thief. He said that even Jesus came as a thief. So he wants to come as a thief. So I think Raila is very right, because even if you look at Ruto has had a lot of how do you call them? There's this thing, scandals. Scandals. Yeah, he has been involved in scandals
after
scandals. So these are some of the reasons why you cannot trust him to be the president. Yeah.
Okay.
There's also something that he gives, that when he becomes the president, there will be the rate of theft will go down, because there won't be that money to steal. So he shall have stolen everything. Anybody who wishes to steal after him will have nothing to steal. So for Raila, he's very right, because Ruto is currently everywhere he goes. In fact, this guy is full of PR. The other day he went to some parts of the country, let's say Rongo for example, and he said it went viral that he gave Rongo University students 100,000. This guy gave around 10,000.
Okay.
He's playing his PR. and whenever he gives money, there must be a fight. People cannot divide that money.
But of course, money. Money. Everyone wants money.
But not every politician. No, politicians give money,
yeah.
But then this one for Ruto, it has to be chaotic. It has to be chaotic. And these questions, where the money comes from, and the intent. Why?
You still want BBI?
BBI. It was for the goodwill of Kenyan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are some areas that needed amendment, but the president also confirmed the other day that BBI is a deferred dream, meaning one day it will just come to pass. Yeah. So for me, BBI is just okay. I have no problem with BBI, especially when it brings resources to a common mananchi. So, the only problem why most politicians, especially from the other camp of Ruto, don't support BBI because, everything, they get money. For example, for the governors, they have full control over the resources. But then for BBI, the elected MCA will have to control certain money. So he knows what to do with the money. He knows what projects to initiate, So BBI is, I think, it's an ideal.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's come down to our local politics for the great county of Migori.
Yeah.
We've had one incredible governor, that is Governor Okoth Obado, with all the scandals that have befallen him. He's seen himself through to the last term of his gubernatorial, the gubernatorial seat.
Yeah.
So, actually, Migori is going to look forward to a new governor. People have eyes everywhere, and people have started to comment, it's so and so, it's so and so. In your personal view, do you think the gubernatorial seat is going to go back to the Kenyans?
Okay. First of all, I want to say that for 10 years, we people of Ruto constituency, we've had the first governor of Migori County. And there is nothing to smile about. For 10 good years, We don't know where the problem lies, but it's, maybe Obado was a mistake. Yeah. But then...
Say that again and Migori has a good
For sure. For 10 good years, we people of Ruto constituency, where the governor comes from, we have got nothing to smile about. But then...
we can give credit to him for what he has done.
Yeah, we can give because
some of the roads are quite good from the time.
Yeah, the roads that we see tarmacked have been done by the World Bank, but then it shall remain in the history that then Governor Okoth Obado was was the governor, he was the leader. So the credit goes to him.
Yes.
Deep inside, he did nothing to have it done because he would have done so many of them, So on whether the seat is going to come back to really constituency,
yes,
is still questionable because we had a very competent candidate, that is Honorable Nyamita, who is currently the MP.
Yes.
Yeah, he was vibe, yes. But then when to be realistic, Mheshimiwa Nyamita is very calculative in his politics. He saw this and said, because there were also candidates from other constituencies. Migori County has 8 constituencies.
Yes.
Yeah. So Mheshimiwa Nyamita said, if you are to vie, then be rest assured, this seat we wouldn't have Governor Okoth Obado today. Because they would divide votes and somebody else would take.
So he was in support of
Governor Okoth Obado. Yeah, he was supporting Governor Okoth Obado. Yeah. Just for the people of Uri constituency. Yeah, but one day Nyamita will be the governor.
You believe so?
I believe so.
Okay.
For today, as we speak, the only reason why he's not going to vie is because one, he has the interest of the people of the constituency. Yeah, he has done a lot, and he feels he should do more before he goes to the bigger seat.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys look so confident for this big seat.
Yeah, I'm telling you the truth.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, as we speak, we don't have any candidate who is going to run for the governor. The gubernatorial seat from the constituency, because people fear really factor. Just as I said earlier, we've got 8 constituencies. Even if we had a candidate today, people would vote against this candidate not because he's not competent, but because of really factor. They would say Governor Okoth Obado came from Muriri. For the first 5 years,
The
the
second.
second 5 years.
Yes.
So let them try somewhere else. And that is why we are going to try 2027 from where I sit. Honorable Mark Nyamita will be the governor of Migori County. For now,
No, but
yeah.
I want to get involved on those parts. And we've known you to associate yourself so much with the MP.
Yeah.
And just for you to steal for us a little bit, what does he have for us next year before he relinquishes his seat for the elections?
Okay, for sure. Mheshimiwa Nyamita, he has been a friend for, I think, 5 years now.
Okay.
No, I met him in 2015. So
This is way
this
back.
is maybe it's now around 7 years down the line. He has done a lot. Yeah, he has really done a lot, and he's one guy who is down to earth. He's very selfless. Yeah, he's one guy. He's one of the MPs in Kenya. If you make a phone call, he will pick, and maybe if he finds
After this interview, you're going to give me his number, and sir, I'm going to call you.
yeah. Just make him a phone call. If he's not busy, he'll call you. But if he's busy, maybe he'll text you back that busy, maybe call later. Then you'll do a follow up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. For the first time, we've had a leader who is able to, in fact, unify all the MCS unity. That is, is one guy who is not discriminative on ethical or tribal line. He wants the best for everybody. For now, he has this plan.
Yeah.
We've got.
No, I'm just saying. I'm so eager for that plan.
He has a lot of plans. There are a lot of In fact, he has got a clear development record, and these. He will have very little time to campaign. The records that he has on ground will automatically campaign for him as compared to in 2020, was it 2017 when he had to walk everywhere to market Mheshimiwa Nyamita because he had not come into the political limelight,
But don't be so bossy, he might get a challenge.
No. People are even the candidates are even they even fear. They want to form a coalition just for the parliamentary seat.
There's this argument that over the years, our Riri constituency has not taken the same MP twice.
Yeah.
What makes you so sure that Mr.
No,
is going to win it again?
This is very clear. One, Mheshimiwa Omamba, the first MP was Omamba.
Yes.
So he went for the first time. For the second time, there this guy called Honorable George Chola, I think. He won. George Chola won. But then he sold it to Omamba. Yeah, it happened. 2002, but it's still clear in our mind. It's very clear. This guy George Chola, he has vied, but because he sold, once you've been given the opportunity to lead a particular group of people, that's your constituency, for example, then you decided to give it to somebody, then we assume that you sold all of us, so you are not interested. And I can tell you, this guy has suffered in the political arena. He has gone to, he vied in Nairobi for MC and failed terribly. He currently wants to buy, I don't know, North, I don't know. He's not even sure. He's going to fail. So the question, let me get back to the question on the real fact.
Yes.
Gone are the days when people think, it's only, they say it's local each year. That is how they put it.
Yeah, you take your part and leave.
It's really constituency is a one-time constituency. But from where I said, I can
that is
tell
how
you,
it's known for.
Yeah, it's
maybe.
But I can tell you, Mheshimiwa Nyamita is going to change the perception of the people that it's not that way. Brain develops after every microsecond. This I can tell you. Those guys that were spreading the gospel of Urere is just a one-time. Most of them have died. And they went with the bad spirit because this is the reason why they were saying that we didn't have a leader that held people at heart like Mheshimiwa Nyamita. We didn't have a leader that has a development record as Mheshimiwa Nyamita. We didn't have a leader, a selfless leader as Mheshimiwa Nyamita is. So it's our mandate to give him another chance to take us to the next level.
Don't you think you're giving him a little too much credit?
No, for your information, there is this body that ranks the members of parliament.
Okay, the one we know about.
Yeah.
That was conducted, I think, was it last year?
Yeah.
Mheshimiwa
Nyamita managed to be
number 3, I guess.
Position
2
nationwide. And position 1 in Migori County. These alone can tell you that he is going to actually win. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Enough of Mr. MP. I see you guys have been talking for a while, and you're so confident that he's going to win.
Yeah.
And you have also a friend who is going to vie for an MCA seat. Is it North or Central?
I have so many friends. In fact, they are youths who are going who are eyeing various seats at the county assembly level. In Central Kanakago, of course, I have a friend called Koffi Annan.
Yes, and is Koffi going to even try to win?
Politics.
He's your friend, you should know.
Yeah, he's my friend.
Yes,
he's a friend of mine.
Yes.
Yeah. Then politics is a game of strategy. Yeah. And as at now, I think it's a youth for a youth.
Yes.
If we look at the population, youth are the majority. So if Koffi plays his politics right, then nothing deters him from becoming the MCA.
That alone wins it all.
Yeah.
Koffi, good luck, by the man. We appreciate whatever you've been doing to the youths with the Bigger We Foundation and everything. We appreciate everything personally, and we wish you all the best on that candidature from the moment you are going to make it public that you are actually going to vie for that seat, to the moment you'll be on that ballot paper.
Not the moment he's going to make it public. He has already made it public, yeah?
But, okay, you need to, be out there, tell people, because people like us already don't have information until he did it right now. So, we hope for the best, and we hope youths can prove it that we can do it too. Now, we've talked enough of Baba, we've talked enough of Mr. Hustler, we've talked about the COVID, and we've talked about Mr. Nyamita and Koffi Annan. Now, let's go down to you personally. You're a student, and how did you...
No, there's one thing I was forgetting about Mheshimiwa Nyamita. Yeah, so one of the ways that Mheshimiwa Nyamita is very unique in his leadership, because he wants everybody on board. And we are very much aware that not everyone can do it through the academics, the 844 system, or whatever system of education that the government wishes to put in place. But then, since he was sworn in as the member of parliament with the constituency, he came up with a tournament that is Tukuza Talanta. Tukuza Talanta is Tukuza is to nurture the Talanta is talent. So this tournament aims at nurturing talents of the youth, basically from the constituency. It's in its 5th edition. I think it's a good initiative by the either member of parliament. It gives the youth avenue, the opportunity to showcase their talents. Yeah, in as much as they cannot, some cannot excel in education, they have got other skills to make both ends meet through talents. This, it's not just going to win in the constituency. Yes, there are several guys. I can tell you, from the first time we had the first edition of Tukuza Talanta, the tournament has produced good players. Some around 7 of them are playing for Migori Youth, And Migori Youth is one of the football clubs that has been registered to play National League, and very soon they will be meeting Gor Mahia. I'm telling the truth. For
the great Gor Mahia.
Because I'm a fan of Gor Mahia, but because charity begins at home, I cannot go to support Gor Mahia while we have my friends, my colleagues whom we grew up with play. Yeah, it's Migori Youth. So he has also created this was created platform and proper networking.
Yes.
So maybe some we are very sure that very soon Gor Mahia will be eyeing some good players out of Tukuza Talanta from from the constituency.
Nice. Now I was asking the works that Mr. Nyamita has done, to give him credit, he's done so much. Let me say he's the first MP who has been out here doing so much than expected, from the bursaries issuance to the talent nurturing and so much more. The other day we saw him giving out food to the needy for Christmas celebration, so that everybody could celebrate.
Which has never been done by any member of parliament here in the constituency, apart from Mheshimiwa Nyamita.
Yeah,
and he's not doing it. In fact, he has been doing it
since even before he was.
Before he was elected member of parliament.
Yes, and I think that is a good gesture to show that everybody is equal in every constituency and everybody deserves that chance to celebrate. And furthermore, he's also explained to us that it's not about money, it's about love, passion, and affection to others, which is a good lesson we learn from him. Other than him being our leader as youths, we also learn from him. Next time when you meet him, please do say hi and you tell him we also.
I will.
We need promotion from our studio.
Yeah, sure. I will.
Okay. We were talking about you and how did you find yourself in political field? Because today I've realized you know so much in politics than what I expected you to know from Ruto constituency and everything. So how did you first find yourself in politics?
It's all about passion. I developed this a long time ago. I had a friend who influenced me positively. In as much as my father wasn't a politician, he didn't like politicians. That is also. So anything to do with politics, he would say no. Yeah. So this was a challenge to me. But then I had to go for what I want. Though I was young, I'm still under parental care. So my dad had to control 90%, but 10% remained. So I had this friend called Kazola.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kazola is a graduate from Nairobi University. He's also a friend from the same constituency. Yeah, from the same constituency. In fact, we grew up with him. Yeah, so it's the same guy who introduced me to Nyamita, and he has been telling me by now, do you have this and this? But I realized, So once, I didn't, he just showed me how to fish.
Then the rest
I did to myself. Then, I had to create that good rapport with these politicians for mutual benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you help me, I help you. No parasitism. Yeah. In fact, when a politician realizes that you are too much dependent on him
or her,
yeah, yes. Then he withdraws slowly by slowly. Yeah. So you must also be.
It's a give and take.
Yeah, give and take. And you must also be able to pull crowd.
Yeah.
You must be influential and have some good rapport with the youth. Yeah.
So it's all about passion.
Yeah, it's all about passion. In fact,
you're seeing yourself in politics for a long time.
Pardon?
You're seeing yourself in politics for a long time, or is next year going to mark your last year in politics?
No, the problem is I'm a teacher by profession, and there are rules and regulations. Politics and teaching,
don't go hand in hand.
They don't go hand in hand, and that's why even it's recommended that once a teacher who wishes to go for a political seat must resign 6 months before the election. So it depends. I might decide to have teaching as a profession just to give back to the community, to actually maybe
start from something.
No. I just want to maybe you. Giving guidance and counseling to people, but then my passion is in politics. I love to pursue something to do with politics so that my dreams come true. Yeah, because I've realized that I cannot mix politics with the teaching profession.
Yeah, that's definitely right. Now, as we wind up the interview, it's been an incredible time. We have so many cases which we'll talk about more in the coming days, but we have youths who suffer from depression, and with the pandemic that is on course, students dropped out of school. We have quite a number that dropped out of school because of funds and everything, because the government was putting too much pressure and fees had to be paid, some had to drop, others got pregnant on the way, others had to start families at a younger age. So with all those things that happens to youths, how would you tell youths to take care of themselves through and finish their studies and be like you, who is now almost a graduate?
Okay, thank you so much, my friend. So, at all times we must remain positive, because there are a number of cases. The cases of poor children are so many, and I would not wish that we students drop out of school because of school fee. In fact, the government itself has sourced a lot of money. In fact, has placed more from the budget to finance education of the people from humble background. So it's very important that one communicates. When I have a problem, a problem shared is a problem half solved.
Yes.
But the problem is there are people who are mouthy, they can't keep secrets. So you must also have a mentor. Let somebody, you need to have somebody who is your role model.
Yeah.
Somebody whom you wish to be like. Identify someone. Somebody.
You don't have to know them in person.
Yeah, you don't have to know them in person.
Yeah.
But then you just follow,
Yes.
the
positive side.
The positive sides of them. Of course, human beings are prone to mistakes and no, imperfection with human beings is the reality. Nobody is perfect. Yeah. So the government has also introduced guidance and counseling session to help reduce chances of dropping out of school, depression, and all that. There on early pregnancies. There are these family planning methods that have been put in place. Yeah. But I don't think this is very, this is it's not the most effective way to control these. The government should just have public, mass education to people. Let them know, because even these family planning methods, they have got side effects. Of course,
yes.
If you use them for so long, maybe
they were not meant for our bodies.
Yeah, sure. When they become of age to marry,
they will enjoy all this stuff.
No, in fact, if it happens that they use these family planning methods as early as now, it will affect them.
Yeah, we can argue about that later. Because I'm seeing ourselves running out of time, and presumably our camera guy is telling us that time is up, so we would love to wind up the interview. As from there, I believe it's been an incredible time. We can talk about everything right now to 6 a.m., but unfortunately we have to end it there. And I'm grateful for you to take up your chance, give up everything that you had on your schedule, and join me up for this kind of an interview. And by the way, we've had several interviews before. All of them didn't make it to the internet. This one has made it to the internet, of course, and it's quite a gift. So do say hi to every guy out there whom you know from your political gurus, to your friends and everybody, and Happy New Year to everyone from your end. And I'll say it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, sure.
That's it, folks. Let's meet on the next interview. Probably we will ask Mr. Ronald here to bring for us Mr. Nyamita so that we can ask him all the questions we have by ourselves instead of him protecting him, because he's been all giving him credit all along. So,
Okay.
and we will have incredible time next time. Till next time, take care of yourself. If you're a youth out there, please know that the future belongs to us. So whatever you do, whatever you say, your actions are going to determine who you're going to be the coming years. So take care and bye-bye.